Hey everyone, and welcome to the Box Institute's tutorial on how to use Excel's VLOOKUP function. So here we have our data set, and we have a group of sporting goods products: soccer ball, golf ball, hockey helmet, the amount that we sold, the price per item, and the total sales. And we also have the part number. So for VLOOKUP, what we're really looking to use it for is to look up values in a table and then return another value. So in this case, a good example would be if we wanted to create a search query to look up the part number, and by part number it would return the price of the item. So in order to do that, we want to put in here our formula. So we would put our formula here, but let's create a search box. So let's type in here search, and then let's call this here our search box. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our VLOOKUP formula right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to say equals VLOOKUP, and we are then going to put in an open parentheses, and now we're going to put in what value we are actually going to look up or reference. And in this case, we're going to make it dynamic. So we're going to use this field here, I1. So whatever value we put in I1, that's what's going to search our table. We're then going to put in the array or the values that we want this VLOOKUP function to utilize. So we are going to highlight A1 all the way to D8 because we want to look up by part number and we want to return a price per part number. And then we're going to put in what column we're going to look up the value for. So again, we're going to look up the part number, and the value we want to find is the price per item. And how this works is it does it by column number. So in this case, it's column number 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's column number 4, the price per item. So we're going to type in a 4, and we're going to put a close parentheses, and we're going to hit enter. And you can see it says NA right now because it's referencing a value in I1, and we don't have a value in there at this time. So first thing we want to do is pretend we want to look up the part number 1006. And so we type in here 1006 and we hit enter. And we now have a value of 8, and I'm going to change this to dollars. So $8. So let's look up part number 1006. So we look down here, part number 1006, and we look across, and the price per item is $8. So now we can look up our part numbers at any time. So if we're in a place where someone says, oh, how much is this, right? We can now look at the part number of that item and tell them exactly how much it costs. So let's type in a different part number. Let's try the skateboard one. So 1008, and that is $22. Now let's look at skateboard, and yes, it is $22. So the VLOOKUP function is working perfectly here. The one thing you want to keep in mind is this VLOOKUP function always utilizes the first column to search, and you must put your data in ascending order. As you can see, we have that here. And that, everyone, is how you use the VLOOKUP function. If you like this video, please check out the next one.